Montgomery is a charming person. That is how she escaped prosecution for what she did to her children for years.
A mother found guilty of raping her own children is paying the price all these years later. Angela Montgomery will spend the next 40 years of her life behind bars. Her own son took the stand and was a key witness in her conviction.
I want to see her be placed in an environment where she can't ever do that to children again. Ever. Because it's not something you forget about. It's not something that's easy to overcome. It stays with you for the rest of your life.
Pending any appeals, when Montgomery gets out of jail, she will be 92 years old.
New at 6, a mother accused of sexually abusing her own children will be behind bars until she's at least 90 years old. We were inside the Murfreesboro courtroom today for Angela Montgomery's sentencing, and tonight, News News' Larry Flowers has more on what Montgomery's own son had to say.
Before Angela Montgomery found out how many years she would be spending in jail, her son, Alan Von Webb, who gave News 2 permission to use his name, even though he's a sexual assault victim, says the sexual abuse at the hands of his own mother has screwed up his adult life.
It's incredibly unfair and, in my opinion, quite evil.
Von Webb says his mother started abusing him around age 5. The two couldn't even look at each other in court.
For the next 40 years, children out there are safe and she can't get her hands on them.
Montgomery was given a chance to address the court but chose not to. Her attorney, Sean Williams, says she has maintained she's not guilty and none of the abuse happened. She claims it was made up.
You know, there's no happy ending to these cases. He'll always live with this, and someone just got sentenced to what could be basically the rest of her life in prison.
Van Webb says his mother has shown no remorse.
For her, it's a thrill. You know, it's like any criminal. When they figure out the game and they can play it and win, they're going to do it as much as they can.
Judge Royce Taylor sentenced the 53-year-old to 40 years in prison, which she will serve day for day. Her son says this day is his justice.
A real mother wouldn't do that to her children.
Montgomery is expected to appeal as well as ask for a new trial. In Rutherford County, Larry Flowers, Nashville's News 2.
A mid-state mother will spend most of the rest of her life in jail for doing the unthinkable to her own child. At the center of this emotional and disturbing story, a young victim, now a grown man, who ended up being the only witness against his mom. Channel 4's Dennis Ferrier with the story.
Alan Von Webb says he told his story so many times as a child, and no one ever believed him. So he came back one more time as an adult, told the story again. This time they believed him. You can see the resemblance. You can see Alan Von Webb in his mother's face. But family is more than blood. And today, Alan Von Webb helped shut the prison door on his mom.
I want to see her be placed in an environment where she can't ever do that to children again. Ever. Because it's not something you forget about. It's not something that's easy to overcome. It stays with you for the rest of your life.
Some wondered if it would be hard, no matter the crime, for a son to ask a judge for harsh punishment for his own mom.
She was the person who brought me into the world, but that's pretty much where it ended, because a real mother wouldn't do that to her children.
53-year-old Angela Montgomery never showed remorse, never said she was sorry. Even today, she maintained total innocence and accused her son of creating fiction.
Outlandish, bizarre allegations, from raping folks in public restrooms to breastfeeding infants that belong to other people.
But the jury believed Alan, and the judge believed she should finish her life behind bars.
I feel as if the truth is a powerful thing, and it often comes out in the end, even if it's been a long time coming.
Angela Montgomery will be in jail until she is 92 years old, pending appeal. In Murfreesboro, I'm Dennis Ferrier, Channel 4 News.
No one would believe the children because their mother was that charming. She has a charismatic way about her. And what helped her was being one of Jehovah's Witnesses. Attended the theocratic ministry school, and she knew how to talk, and she's very relaxed when she speaks, and she also has a command of language, and her children inherited that command. So this is what happens with so many people who are trained speakers, and they have a lot of charisma, and they tend to become victorious when there are accusations against them because they can talk their way out of it. And who is going to doubt that a mother, who's going to doubt her when the accusations are being made by kids? Fathers, yeah, there's a tendency to believe that a father can do this, but not a mother.